Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel. So if you are new here and you don't know me, my name is Stacy, and the whole purpose of this channel is just to share all of my fit life secrets with you. And so you might be thinking, okay, what does vacation have to do with fitness? And so, in my opinion, I believe that living a fit and healthy lifestyle kind of encompasses everything about your life. It's not just about fitness and exercise. It's not just about nutrition and what you eat. It's also about self care. It's about your emotional well being. It is about financial well being. It is about everything in your life. And so you want all of those things to be really, really good. And so, in my opinion, I believe that vacation is part of self care and spending time with family, with friends, just enjoying life. It's part of being physically fit and healthy and well and all of those things. So, that is kind of my take on why I think that vacation fits perfectly into the Fit Life Secrets. So I am all about vacation. I think that vacation is necessary for just our emotional well-being. I think it's important to take a break, to be able to just recharge and just, relax, enjoy life, all of those things because life is crazy. And, every once in a while, we just need a break. And so, for the most part, my husband and I usually try to do at least two vacations a year. So, one of them is in the springtime. We always do a family vacation. So, we usually do a family vacation in the springtime. And then, usually later in the year for our anniversary, we like to do a vacation that is just the two of us. And so, this particular vacation I'm going to share with you is our family vacation. And I'm a little late doing this video because it has been over a month since we got home from vacation. So I'm hoping I remember everything. But the reason is because I don't know what it is. If it's something about springtime, just something about traveling, flying, I don't know. But it seems like every single time we get home from this particular vacation, I always get sick. um, I don't know if it's because, we spend the week doing things that we don't normally do, like drinking alcohol. We know that, kind of affects our immune system and our ability to fight things off. Um, we're around a lot of people throughout the week. We're traveling, we're flying. I don't know. It's so interesting that every single year we get back from this vacation and I always get sick. And so that happened this year. And this year it hung on for a long time. Got home from vacation. Um, just a couple days later, I had a really bad head cold, and that kind of hung on for like a week. And then it moved into my chest. It was like a bronchitis thing. And that was like, I don't know, maybe 3 weeks before I finally felt normal. And I still am fighting a little bit of congestion. But anyway, so I'm a little bit late just, making this video. And I know I have been pretty absent here on the channel for a while. And that is the main reason is because I just have been, trying to get myself healed back up. So, unfortunately, on this particular vacation, I was not very good about taking like food pictures or videos. And it's mostly because we were with family. So, when it's just me and my husband, like he just knows I like to document everything. But when you're with family, it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a little awkward just trying to do pictures and videos of everything. So I did take some pictures, not really any food pictures, but just some fun pictures of the vacation that I'll share at the end of this video. But so I just wanted to talk a little bit about, everyone, it seems like, has this belief that when you go on vacation, it's time to just throw everything out the window and just do whatever you want to do. Like so many people believe, you're going on vacation, you don't have to exercise anymore. You can eat whatever you want, forget about your healthy eating plan that you've been following all this time. Just go on vacation, eat everything you want to eat. Um, I don't know. I just think that that is such an interesting view of vacation because the whole reason, at least for me, the whole reason that I exercise and I eat a healthy keto lifestyle is because I want to feel good. It makes me feel good. So when I go on vacation, I want to feel good. So it's kind of interesting to think that, people would think, okay, I've done all of this stuff to make me feel good. And now I'm going to go on vacation and I'm going to go back to doing all of the stuff that made me feel bad. That doesn't really make sense, right? So in my opinion, when I go on vacation, why in the world would I want to eat the things that make me feel bad so I'm miserable on vacation? I mean, do you want to feel bad on vacation? So that's kind of where I am when, people say to me, well, you're on vacation, just eat what you want to eat, forget about your diet. Um, it's there's a little bit more to it than that. I want to feel good. And the way I eat makes me feel really, really good. So when people ask me, do you stay keto when you go on vacation? Yes. So here is here's the difference though. So when I am at home, my normal day-to-day routine of what I eat, for the most part, I eat a keto carnivore or ketovore type of eating plan, which basically is keto without all of the vegetables, without the nuts. Um, it's basically just focusing on meat, eggs, cheese, butter, dairy, and then, every once in a while I do eat a few other things like vegetables, or I might put some salsa on my eggs, or if we go out for lunch somewhere, I might eat a salad. But normally I don't make that part of my normal daily routine at home. The difference when I go on vacation is I do kind of do just more keto than carnivore. So when I go on vacation, I do allow myself to have other things that I don't normally have. A good example of that is nuts. I mean, I love almonds. I love them. I do not usually buy them in my house because I love them so much. I cannot control myself when I eat them. If I buy a bag, I will eat the entire bag within just a few days. And so I do not normally, have almonds at home. But on vacation, it's an option. So anyway, so I don't want to go too much into food right now because first I want to talk about exercise. Exercise on vacation. So this is kind of just I don't know, normally when my husband and I go on vacation, we usually exercise every single day. Like we're staying at a hotel or a resort of some kind. We usually get up first thing in the morning. We always go exercise. It makes me feel good. It recharges me for the day. It gets me going. It's just a great way to start the day. And that's how I feel, normally at home too. So it's just a little bit different when you are staying with family. So, this particular vacation, we actually don't stay in a hotel or a resort or anything like that. So, there's no access to a gym or a workout room, which is not an excuse to not exercise, but it's just a little awkward. I don't know. That's all I can say is yes, we could still do home workouts and exercise while we're there, but we've done that before. We have, done our exercise videos while we're there. It's just really, I don't know, it's awkward. It just is. It just really is. So we made the decision before we left for vacation, this vacation, that we just weren't going to exercise during this week. It is what it is. In all reality, the big picture of everything, I believe that what you eat is so much more important than exercise. I am not saying exercise is not important. I believe that it is so important, but I believe that what you eat is more important. So, that's kind of my primary focus, is making sure that I'm eating the way I should be eating. And if I miss a week of exercise, it's not the end of the world. Um, so this particular vacation, we did not exercise, and I didn't feel bad about it. I was okay with it. But I stuck to my eating plan. I stuck to my keto eating plan. So here is kind of the main thing that I wanted to talk about is, how and why I stuck with keto while on vacation. So first of all, I just want to say that if you want to stay keto on vacation or in any other situation happening in your life, you can. It's very simple. It's very easy. It is not complicated. You just have to make the decision that that is what you want to do. And most people don't make that decision because they don't want to restrict themselves or, follow any kind of a plan on vacation. So for this particular vacation for us, as I was saying, it was a family vacation. So we were staying at a house with family. And so the first thing that we did when we arrived is we went to the grocery store so that we could stock up on all of the things that we need, because many of you may know this as well. When you're just, when you're at a house with family and friends, you basically, there's a lot of snacking going on. A lot of times we just sit around the table talking, eating. Um, if you don't have keto friendly foods available, things can get a little bit difficult. So, one thing that I always do when we go on vacation is I take some meat sticks. I love Chomps meat sticks. They are delicious and amazing and healthy and clean. They don't have any sugar added to them. So I packed a big, ginormous bag of different flavors of Chomps meat sticks, and I put those in my suitcase, and I took those with me because I knew that they would always be a great option if I needed to grab something for snacking. Another thing that I always take when I go on vacation is my electrolytes and my pre-workout, because that's important. Every single day, I drink my pre-workout in the morning to help me get started, and then it has electrolytes in it. And then I also drink electrolytes throughout the day. So those are two things that I always, always, always pack when I go on vacation. So then when we arrived, we started out going to the grocery store to stock up on lots of stuff for everybody, not just for us, but we were on a mission to get some keto friendly foods. So things that we buy at the store, we bought lots of pork rinds, because when other people are sitting around munching on potato chips, you can munch on pork rinds. And they're very good dipped in dip. So, with keto and carnivore, you can have dairy, you can have sour cream. So you can have sour cream dips. So, if someone is getting, dip to eat with their chips, the sour cream, like the French onion or ranch or whatever flavor, I love those with pork rinds. They're delicious. And I also always try to grab a container of like a fresh, mild salsa, because I also like those with my pork rinds. Other people are dipping their chips in the salsa. I dip my pork rinds in the salsa. And I think it's delicious. And, it's perfectly friendly for a keto eating plan. So those are a couple things that I always like to get. Um, I have really found that I really, really like to get the already cooked hard-boiled eggs. So normally, I mean, I wouldn't normally buy those at home because I can make my own hard-cooked eggs, but when you're traveling or when you're on vacation, they're perfect. So I bought a couple containers of the pre-packaged, already hard-cooked eggs. So I always had those if I wanted to grab those for a snack. It was very, very keto friendly. Um, and then I'm trying to think what else I got. Oh, cheese. Always love to have cheese on hand for snacking. And oh, I bought a big bag of almonds. And I have more to tell you about that a little bit later. But like I said, I don't usually eat almonds at home. And so that's kind of a treat that I don't normally eat, that I do allow myself on vacation. And, you got to be careful with almonds and nuts because, yes, they are keto friendly, but they do have carbs in them. So just because something is labeled as a keto friendly food, or it's a keto friendly food, keto friendly does not give you the green light to eat as much of it as you want because those things still have carbs. So, anyway, I'm trying to think what else. Like I said, I'm a little bit late doing this video, so I'm trying to remember everything that we got when we went to the store. Um, I can't remember anything else. I know there were other things that we got, but oh, I think we got lunch meat, like just like slices of like turkey or chicken. I can't remember for sure, but it seems to me like that would be something I would get. Um, I can't remember. But anyway, so you get the gist of what I'm trying to say is, the first thing we did when we got there was go to the store, stock up on things so that I had keto friendly foods on hand so that I was not tempted to eat the things that are not healthy and keto friendly because you can't count on other people to have foods that fit your eating plan. I mean, you have to take responsibility and ownership of that. And I just have to say that there will always be food pushers in your life. Always. There are always going to be people who they either don't want you to eat the way you're eating because they are not eating healthy themselves. And if you eat unhealthy, it'll make them feel better about themselves. Or there's just people out there that just don't want you to succeed in your goals. I mean, it is what it is. Or there's people who they don't understand why you're eating the way you're eating. They don't understand the concept of it. They don't get it. So there's always going to be people who are going to try to push food on you that you shouldn't eat. And you just have to be strong and just say, no, thank you. That's not part of my eating plan. And that can be hard to do sometimes because, yeah, of course you want to eat the pie. It's delicious. Of course you would like to eat it, but you know that if you eat that, it is going to destroy your stomach and it is going to make you feel sick and you are going to be miserable. And why would you do that? Why would you do that to yourself? So, you just, and not just on vacation, but in all situations of your life, when you're out eating with family and friends or even holidays and stuff like that, there's always going to be that food pusher that is going to want you to eat something you shouldn't eat. Then you just have to say, no, thank you. There's nothing wrong with saying, no, thank you. Okay, so let's talk about going out to eat on vacation because I mean, honestly, when you go on vacation, that is a very, very common thing to do is to go out to eat. So, going out to eat on keto is simple, simple. There's only a couple different types of restaurants that I feel would be challenging, but for the most part, everywhere you go, there is always something keto friendly that you can. So, my go-to meal when I go out to eat is usually some kind of a cheeseburger, no bun, and then I order a side salad instead of fries. Simple. That is so simple. And that is pretty much, I mean, like I said, that is my go-to meal. And just normally, not even just on vacation, but if I go out to eat somewhere, that's usually what I'm going to get. I'm going to get some kind of a cheeseburger, no bun, no sides, no French fries, get a side salad. That's one of the times that I do eat vegetables is I will get a side salad with ranch dressing, no onions. I always have to say no onions because I can't eat onions. I mean, I can eat cooked onions on some things sometimes, but raw onions, that is not a good idea for me. So, So anyway, that is a very, very easy meal that you can order. And it's funny because there are some places that you go and they just don't get it. Like on vacation, we went to this one place, it's like a tourist place, and they had burgers. And sometimes, they have keto friendly sides, like maybe green beans. If you don't want a side salad, you can maybe get green beans. That's pretty keto friendly. So this particular place we went to, they had no keto friendly sides at all. They didn't offer a side salad. They didn't offer green beans. They didn't offer anything that was keto friendly. So when I ordered a cheeseburger with no bun and no sides. And sometimes people just freak out like, what do you mean you don't want any sides? They come with it. You're going to pay for them anyway. Well, you got to take a side. I mean, you're going to pay for it. You might as well take one. Oh my God. Like this place, the guy was just like blown away. Like, what do you mean no sides? You have to take a side. I'm just like, listen, you can give it to me, but I'm not going to eat it. So you might as well just keep it. It's like, come on, people. It's like, why is that such a big deal? And of course, we had to pay the full price that we would normally pay if we got a side. But I mean, why even take the side and tempt yourself to eat it? I mean, I don't know. So anyway, that is kind of my go-to keto-friendly meal anytime we go out to eat. So, I mean, if we were going to go to, I don't know, there's some places that are challenging. If you were going to go to, well, like just a sandwich shop, which I don't think we even did that, but if you were to go to a sandwich shop, a lot of times you can do like some kind of a lettuce wrap without the bread. That's very, very keto friendly. Going out for breakfast is super easy because I mean, you can order bacon and eggs, you can order an omelet. I would just order like some kind of a omelet with meat and cheese, um, no hash browns, no toast, add a side of bacon. It's perfect. That's perfect and delicious and very filling. Um, and let's see, I'm trying to think of other places. So, for the most part, oh, chicken wings. Chicken wings are a very, very good option too. However, we have learned that sometimes you go to places and you order traditional chicken wings with no sauce, and then they come out and they've got like this weird breading stuff on them. That is very disappointing when you think that you are ordering something that is keto friendly and you order chicken wings and then they show up with this weird breading. It's only happened to us a few times, but anymore, like if we don't know what their chicken wings are like, we don't order them there because that's happened a few times where we've ordered chicken wings and then they come with this weird breading and it's like that is not what we wanted. And then, in those situations, sometimes we do just eat them and we do have a few extra carbs that day. It is what it is. But I don't know, you just have to be aware of stuff like that. Sorry, my hair is just kind of crazy. So anyway, if you were to go to, like, let's say you were going to go to a Mexican restaurant. We did not do that this year, but we've done that before. So there are a couple options when you go there. You could order a burger. So I have done that in past years. We've gone to a Mexican restaurant and I actually ordered a cheeseburger. It was horrible, absolutely horrible, dry, not good at all, but lesson learned. You can order fajitas. You can get chicken or beef fajitas and just without the tortilla shells. And you can just eat a big plate of meat. And if you can eat the peppers and onions, so like I could eat cooked peppers and onions, I just can't eat a lot of them. But in that situation, I could eat a plate of like fajita chicken or fajita beef with the peppers and onions, and then no rice, no beans, and a side salad. That would be perfect, perfect. Um, if you were going to go to like a pasta place, that gets a little bit more challenging. It really does. So If they have them available, you could order a salad, like a grilled chicken salad or like a steak salad or something like that. But you have to be careful with the salads because sometimes they put things on them that are not keto friendly. They might put like I don't know, like bread stuff, or they might put like tortilla strips, or they might put like fruit, or like a sweet sugary dressing, things like that. You have to watch out for stuff like that. But like a Cobb salad of some kind, that's usually pretty safe. Just some kind of a salad that doesn't have like a lot of sweet stuff on it. That would be an option if they have it available. Or you could even order like a bowl of chicken Alfredo without the pasta and extra chicken. So basically, it would be just a bowl of chicken covered in Alfredo sauce, which in reality, Alfredo sauce is pretty keto friendly because it's just like cream, butter, cheese. So that would be okay. Um, where it gets very, very difficult is if you go to a pizza place. Um, there's really no keto friendly option at a pizza place unless they serve salads, or maybe they might serve burgers if you're lucky. So, or chicken wings. Um, and I guess, if I were to go to a pizza place and they had no salads, no burgers, like nothing else that I could eat, I might just take a few pieces of pizza and just eat the toppings. Like if you get like an all meat pizza that is loaded with lots of yummy meat and cheese, and then just eat the toppings and not the crust. That would be an option. So, anyway. Okay, so I just want to talk about my own experience with my food for the week of vacation. So, for the most part, I stayed on track, keto friendly for the most part. One thing that happened to me that I noticed was, so I bought that bag of almonds, and sitting around, just socializing, snacking, I ate a lot of almonds, a lot of almonds. And so I had one night where I was up all night with stomach issues. And so if you don't know my history, I have IBS. And so I have a history of a lot of stomach issues. There are a lot of foods I cannot eat, I cannot tolerate, which is the main reason why I don't eat a lot of vegetables, is because they don't usually agree with me. When I eat meat and cheese and eggs, my stomach feels amazing. So, um, lesson learned. I ate just handful after handful of almonds, and they were delicious, and I was loving them, and they were so good. And I definitely went over my carbs that day because I ate so many of them. But it was one day, and that night I paid for it. My stomach, I mean, I think I got like maybe 3 hours of sleep that night because I was up all night running to the bathroom. I'd just get back to bed, have to go again. It was a disaster. So, and I also ate a lot of salsa that day. I was eating pork rinds, which they don't normally bother me, but I was dipping them in salsa. And I do occasionally eat salsa just normally, like on my eggs or something, but I ate a lot of salsa that day. So I ate a lot of salsa and a lot of almonds, and my stomach's not used to it. My body is not used to that. And I was inflamed, and my stomach was a mess. And it was bad. It was really bad. So after that, I kind of laid off the almonds for a while. And so, kind of my normal routine is I would wake up in the morning, I would get a cup of coffee, black coffee. I love black coffee. I don't normally add anything to it. Lately, I've been adding some stuff to it because I've been adding some flavored collagen, but I'm perfectly happy with black coffee. So I would get up in the morning, I would drink my black coffee, and thankfully, we were all about bacon for breakfast. So we would cook up a couple pans of bacon for everybody, and we would all eat bacon. And then I would grab one of them little prepackaged things of hard-boiled eggs out of the fridge. And they had like two hard-boiled eggs in a package. and that would be my breakfast. I would eat some bacon. I would eat a couple of hard-boiled eggs. I would drink my black coffee. All was good. Very happy. um, and then a lot of times for lunch, we would go eat somewhere, which I've gone through all of that. Most of the time, it was a burger, no bun, side salad for me. And then dinner, most of the time, we just cooked dinner at home. Most of the time. I mean, this is like a typical day. So it was usually some kind of meat. Um, like, I don't know, we ate a lot of chicken and we had some steak. And so I don't know, we would just be back at the house. We would, grill some meat, and basically I would just eat meat. And then snack on pork rinds and all that stuff. So that was kind of a typical day for me while I was on vacation. There was one day that I made a decision that I was going to eat some carbs. And it's okay to do that once in a while. I mean, especially once you've gotten to the point where you are very adapted to, you're keto adapted and your body's used to using fat for energy. And, if you have a day where you want to eat some carbs, and if you can get back on track the next day, so be it. I don't have any issues with that. Like I can have a carb day and I can eat some carbs, and the next day, I jump right back on track with keto. And it's easy for me. I don't have an issue with that. Now, if you are a person who one day of eating carbs is going to completely derail you and set you off onto this massive cheat week or cheat month, or, like you just can't get yourself back on track, then you probably shouldn't do a carb day. You should just stay, stay on track. But there was one day that I made the decision, I am going to eat carbs on this day. And that was the day that we went to a spring training baseball game. So, if I didn't mention this already, this particular vacation was in Arizona. We go to Arizona every spring. One of our favorite things to do is to go to at least one spring training ball game because they're so fun. And so I made the decision that when we went to the ball game, I was going to eat carbs because I wanted a game, like a ballpark hot dog. I wanted a hot dog and the bun and all that stuff. Sorry, my hair is, I know people have said you mess with your hair too much on your videos. And I know that I do, and I should have like put a hat on or something, but it is what it is. It's one of those little things that I do. So anyway, we went to ball game one day, and it was a beautiful day. The weather was perfect. It was just amazing. We were with friends and it was just awesome. And I ate one of those great big, like a foot long hot dog with the bun. I ate the bun. Oh my gosh, it was delicious. It was so delicious. It was so good. Um, I will say that yeah, I felt it the next day. Like even later that day, like my belly was a little bloated. I was feeling a little sluggish. And that happens. But the next day I got right back on track and just, did my keto thing. So that's a decision that, you have to make for yourself. If you can or can't handle doing that, I can handle doing that. And so like my husband and I are at a point right now in our keto carnivore journey for both of us that we're so far into it and so good with it that we like to do once a month, we'll do a carb day. It's just usually for me it's sushi because I love sushi rolls with the rice and all that stuff. But we can get right back on track the next day. It is easy peasy, no big deal. But if you can't do that, then don't do a carb day. Just don't do it. um, so anyway, that was my one day of, I decided to eat some carbs, and it was delicious and it was fine. Okay. The last thing that I want to talk about is alcohol. Because yes, I do like to drink alcohol. I do. I just normally on the weekends, I usually like to have some drinks on the weekends. On vacation, I definitely drink alcohol like every day. And I know that is a personal decision. Some people are very much against alcohol. That's fine. Some people don't drink it at all. Some people do. I do. So here's the thing about alcohol and keto. So when you are keto, your body is using fat for energy, and that is happening in your liver. So your liver is kind of doing this thing to fat, turning it into energy and producing ketones. Okay, well, when you drink alcohol, now I'm talking about, so for me and for my husband, when we drink alcohol, it is the low carb alcohol. So, like the seltzers, like the spiked hard seltzers, like White Claw, Truly, things like that. They have like 2 carbs per can. So if you were drinking, like, even if you were drinking something that was 0 carbs, like there are some 0 carb seltzers out there. There are some 0 carb, like vodka drinks that you can drink. But even if you are drinking 0 carbs, this is going to affect your where you are with your keto. I'm kind of like fumbling over my words here, trying to figure out what to say. So, basically, your body is burning fat, making ketones, and then all of a sudden you drink alcohol. And then your liver has to say, whoa, stop the bus. There's alcohol coming in, so I need to do something with this alcohol. So I can't deal with this fat right now. I need to deal with the alcohol. So it's kind of like your body pauses its fat burning process. It pauses its, fat burning, ketone production, all that stuff, because your body just has to take care of the alcohol first. So your body cannot go back to doing what it was doing and processing the fat until it gets rid of all that alcohol. So if you are drinking alcohol, your body is not going to be doing the, fat burning thing at that time. So, once you stop drinking the alcohol and your body gets rid of all of that out of your system, then you go back to what you were normally doing. Now, that's just if you were drinking a low or 0 carb alcohol. Now, let's say you decide that you're going to drink the nasty high sugar alcohol drinks. Like, let's say you're going to drink some strawberry daiquiris or some margaritas or some rum runners or like those really like tropical pina colada, tropical fruity drinks that are like full of sugar. So you're putting all of that sugar into your body. So now not only does your body have to get rid of the alcohol, but now you also have to get rid of all that sugar before your body goes back into keto fat burning mode. Because if you have carbs in your body is going to use those carbs for energy first before using the fat. So it'll deal with the alcohol first, then it'll deal with the sugar. And once you get rid of all the alcohol and all of the sugar, then your body can finally go back into fat burning mode and get you back into ketosis. And if you have too much of that sugary stuff, it might take you a few days to get back to that point. So, just a little overview of what happens when you do drink alcohol. So, I would say, I'm not condoning alcohol. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's healthy by any means, because it is not. But if you decide that you do want to drink alcohol, it would be best if you choose something that is 0 or very low carb. Stay away from them high sugar drinks, because they're not going to make you feel good, and it's going to make it a lot harder to get back on track. So anyway, that is my recap of vacation. It's short and sweet. I just wanted to kind of, talk about a few things and touch base. I am going to share a short little, video of, the overview of the trip and some pictures of what we did and everything. But I apologize, I didn't take any food pictures this vacation. I'm sure my next vacation I will. I'm pretty sure that I will if I get another vacation. I hope I do. So anyway, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed all of this information. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and I will talk to you next time.